There's an unwritten moral and ethic code in the media that any news outlet or journalistic organization is going to attempt to provide a certain degree of truth. We argue all the time about a lack of objectivity, we talk about bias in the media, but putting all that aside, we don't assume we're going to see lies. So try not to think of what I'm about to show you in terms of any partisan politics or anything like that. But let's take a look at what Fox News recently did. I'm going to show you two clips. One is Joe Biden speaking in September 15th, 2008, before the election. And here's him quoting John McCain.
If all you do is walk the halls of power, all you'll hear is the wants of the powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's why John McCain could say with a straight face as recently as this morning, and this is a quote, "The fundamentals of the economy are strong." That's what John said. He says that we've...
The fundamentals of the economy are strong. Now, taking that out of context, I'll just show you what Fox News did before I make any comments.
Well, after weeks of economic doom and gloom, the Obama administration is now singing a slightly different tune. Take a look at what was said in recent interviews this week.
American workers are saying we have a good capital stock.
There does seem to be some sign of stability in January and February is better than if that were not the case.
The fundamentals of the economy are strong.
The core strength of the economy is middle-class workers.
All right, well, the mantra for the weekend is clear. Looking at what was said over the course of the shows on Sunday, let's bring in our panelist. Bill Kristol is the editor of the Weekly Standard, of course, and a Fox News contributor. And Gary Burtless is a senior fellow in economic studies at the Brookings Institution. Welcome to both of you. Bill, you know, my ears pricked up when I heard all that because I remembered on the campaign trail how, you know, John McCain got lambasted for suggesting that the underlying fundamentals of the economy were still intact. And before you say what you're going to say, let's just play a little bit to remind everybody.
We don't need to see her show the John McCain clip. They've shuffled up a deck of cards of people making statements, and one is so blatantly out of context, and whoever put it together knew what they were doing. They understood that this was Joe Biden quoting John McCain. And then the first talking point after showing that collection of clips about the economy, the first talking point is, what was Joe Biden thinking? That's so hypocritical of him to say exactly what he criticized his opponent for saying. The duplicity and the intent is so Orwellian here. It's, for me, a new low for Fox News, a news network that's been caught red-handed, replacing the R after an indicted Republican's name with a D and calling it a typo. That's equally blatant, and it's an equally malicious attempt to skew the truth, not to skew any political party, but to say, look, you're not getting the truth on our show. We're going to say it's fair and balanced, and we're going to make it a really key pillar of our journalistic integrity to tell you how fair and balanced we are at all times. I believe it spins around in the corner of the screen, and yet the public cannot trust what they see as being facts at all. I mean, if they're willing to take somebody so far out of context that they're literally quoting their opponent, mocking their opponent, and try to make those their individual words, at what point, what gray area is there in between that and just sort of skewing the truth a little bit that they might indulge in at all times? I mean, this is a news network that is trying to tear down the very institution of media and journalism, which is something in this country, freedom of speech. I don't think that the Fox News or their viewers should be sent to internment camps. I don't believe that, but I think that they should be allowed to say whatever they please. But it's very damaging to news networks, and it's very damaging to the very idea of journalism. And if this continues, and it has an ability to garner viewership and to create attention and to build publicity and public opinion and popularity, then this is a very dangerous thing indeed. I don't know. I'm speechless. I'll just leave it to you.